Yes?
Oh, in Matthew 13, verse 30.
Matthew 13:30. Let's look at that.
It's the parable of the wheat and tares.
Yeah.
And my question is, he says to gather first the tares and bind them into bundles to burn them, and then gather the wheat.
Yeah.
Why does he gather the tares first?
That's a good question. You see, the Great Tribulation, a period of 23 years, exactly 8,400 days, is a time of testing. Remember in 1 Peter it says that Christ, how does that 1 Peter, judgment begins with the house of God. All right? The judgment is already beginning at the beginning of the Great Tribulation. God is preparing the sheep from the goats. God is preparing the separation of the believers from the non-believers, and he's doing it through the testing period of the Great Tribulation. It's during this period that God is hitting us with all kinds of new doctrines to test whether we are really ready to obey the Bible or whether we're stuck with our traditions, with our creeds and so on that we have been following for the last hundreds of years in the churches. And if we are not ready to see these new teachings that come right from the Bible and can be proven from the Bible, then it is showing us we're still a tare. We're not, it isn't our nature to want to follow the Bible. It's our nature to follow what our church teaches because we're a religious person. And that is the testing that is going through. And through this, God is binding the unsaved. That is, he's preparing them for their entrance into the day of judgment. That's what's so frightening when we talk to loved ones and friends and no, you're wrong. Christ is going to come as a thief in the night. They're just emphasizing that and emphasizing that. Well, maybe they've already been bound. They're already prepared for the burning. God is doing that preparation. Now, there isn't any change in the true believers. We're not changing at all. We are going to be caught up into the barn, into the final place on the day of the rapture. We're just going along doing the work of Christ, and then we're going to be caught up. But all those who are the tares are being prepared so that on that time when their separation occurs, they go right into the day of judgment. Okay?